I decided that I wanted to go to a school where it was completely aviation-based, and I wanted to get the best education that I could. Embry-Riddle was the place I wanted to go.
We offer the Aeronautical Science degree program with specialization in flight training. You will be attending the university as a full-time academic student as well as flight training at a minimum of 3 days a week.
The students who come here to Embry-Riddle have made up their mind. They know what they want to be. They want to be a pilot and are coming to us to help realize that dream.
I will have all of the knowledge that I need for getting a job, and I get the college experience, and it's just like any other four-year school.
We're not a flight school. We're a university that produces professional pilots.
We have a lot of ground training, which is going to give you that solid base of aeronautical knowledge that you need to be successful.
We're extremely detail-oriented. We train pilots to be the best, so you learn a lot.
The curriculum at Embry-Riddle is not static because aviation is very, very dynamic. New technology is always coming in. We adapt to that technology. New airplanes, new avionics, new procedures, new thought processes.
Learning to fly at Embry-Riddle, it's tough. You learn a lot about yourself. You learn a lot about what it really takes to be a professional.
I think the biggest surprise for a lot of students is that flying, while it is a lot of fun, is hard and serious work.
The point is to become a professional aviator, so we treat you like one from day one. You're going to be in a Cessna 172, but it might as well be a 777.
We have an operations manual just like an airline does. We have a safety culture just like the airlines do.
The safety culture here at Embry-Riddle is not just a set of words, it's a set of beliefs and practices. It's even reflected in the kind of equipment that we get.
We spare no expense. We don't cut any corners. We fly the newest equipment. It's that kind of commitment to safety that we think is worthy of this university and worthy of the lives of the young men and women who fly our airplanes.
I know when I get into that airplane that it is good to go to fly.
I came here with absolutely no flight time, and in 2.5 years, I was a commercial multi-engine, instrument-rated pilot, flight instructor, and flight instructor instrument.
What sets us apart from everybody else is the simple fact that we fly a lot more than everybody else. You will start flying within the first 2 weeks that you get here. That's our guarantee. We will start you right away.
When you get here, you are assigned to one instructor. You fly with them 3 days a week.
When the student comes to the flight training center, all the training is one-on-one with the flight instructor.
It is great because they get to know your strengths, they get to know your weaknesses.
We take pride in what we do. We love what we do.
Learning to fly at Embry-Riddle is pretty overwhelming at first. You see the ramp and you see all the aircraft. The first time the instructor shut the door and turned me loose on my own, it was a little nerve-wracking, but I knew what I was doing and I pushed the throttle forward and there we were.
The hardest part of flying is probably landing. You see the ground coming at you, and people have a tendency to get nervous, but it's really not that hard once you get the hang of it.
And you take it small steps at a time, and then before you know it, you've soloed and you've got a private pilot's license, and then you're on your way to the next flight course.
And we want the faculty in the Aeronautical Science program to have some real-world experience.
The quality of the faculty is basically everyone is a pilot. Even my legislation teacher is a pilot.
We have faculty members here with backgrounds from the military, from the civilian world, every type of aviation you can think of. We have folks that have done that. When you're in class, they're going to tell you about things they experienced. It's not just things they read. Some of these folks helped make aviation history.
To actually have done that is of greater value than merely having read about it in some textbook. So the quality of education here at Embry-Riddle is second to none.
The Embry-Riddle name dates back to 1926. That's a name built on quality instruction. You have to earn that name. That name's not just given to you because you've been around a long time. And our graduates earn that name every day.
The most desired graduates, the most desired kind of pilot from any source whatsoever are the pilots who come from Embry-Riddle.
Everyone in aviation knows the name Embry-Riddle. So when they hear that, they have a base level of what they're going to get.
They know that the student has a work ethic that is without peer in the industry. They know that that student is going to succeed.
When people are hiring pilots and stacks of resumes come in, they will find an Embry-Riddle graduate, and those folks float to the top.
I feel confident being able to go out into the workforce, knowing that I have the Embry-Riddle name on my resume. Everyone knows that we're very well trained and prepared for jobs.
When I hear the stories from the alumni, that's when I really feel good about what we get to do. We get to help make dreams come true, and it happens to involve airplanes.
Your success is our focus.
If you want to fly, Embry-Riddle is the place to be.
It's not something that everybody can do. If you want it, you're going to get it.
I can't describe how it is to be around people that are all like-minded that want to do the same thing. It's very, very special.